Good morning. Saturday, January 6th. Probably about 8:30 a.m. Off on a little adventure today. Today I am in Groton, Massachusetts at a place called Gibbett Hill. I believe that's the proper pronunciation. I believe it's a soft G. I was corrected by somebody one time, so assuming that they're right on the pronunciation, it's Gibbett Hill. You can see behind me, that's a restaurant. So that there is the restaurant, and I believe that's like a banquet facility. This is a beautiful property. It's a working farm, I believe. Yeah, definitely a working farm. And this right here is the hill. There's usually cows and bulls out there. And what we're after is up there at the top of the hill. We're gonna take a little hike. There's a trail over here that wraps all the way around the hill and then goes up the backside. The restaurant, if you're ever in the Groton, Massachusetts area, is outstanding. The food is awesome. I've eaten there a few times. It's been a few years. If you're a working stiff like me, though, you might have to break into the coin jar to afford a meal over here. It's quite expensive, but really, really good. So what we're heading to is what's called Bancroft Castle. I'll give you my quick rundown of the history as I understand it. I don't really do much research. Actually, you can start to see it. So right up there, you can start to see a part of the castle. And again, the trail goes sort of over here along the road and up the other side of the hill. If you do ever come here, they do not want you going over this little barbed wire fence. They have these notices all over the place, and I believe them to be true. So stay on the trail. Okay, so Bancroft Castle was built by a man named William Bancroft. I believe he was a general in the army. Started construction in, I think, 1906. And somewhere along the way ran out of money. And the place, I think, sat abandoned for a while, and then it turned into a squirrel dive bombing me. It turned into what they call a sanatorium. What it was a private, I think it was called Groton Private Hospital, and it was a rest area, rest home, I guess, for wealthy people in the area that had tuberculosis. And I believe what I read was it cost $20 a week to stay here in the back in the 20s. And then that stayed in operation for a little while, and then after that went under, it became, you can see there's a slight incline here. I don't know if it translates to the video. It's not too bad. But, so after that went under, it became something like Groton fox hunting club or something like that. And then it caught fire. And then it's been abandoned ever since. And if you just look up Bancroft Castle, Groton, Massachusetts, you can find more information on it. And we're getting close. The view is incredible from up here too. I've been up here a few times. In the fall, it's awesome. Let me turn you around. You can start to see the castle there. And as we turn, you can start to see that's just Lawrence Academy. It's a private school over there. We'll see more once we get up top. Here comes the grand reveal. Bum, ba, ba, bum. Bancroft Castle. It's completely overtaken by trees and such. The roots growing in what was once probably a front entrance. I can't really tell. This looks like it. Okay, zoom out. Yeah. It's probably living room. There's a fireplace there. And then that would have been second floor fireplace. You got these things in the ground. Imagine there's probably big pillars here. There's another one over there. Look at that old plumbing. Very cool. So that's where we just were. We went in there. That's the other side of the fireplace, and you come around the side. You can sort of see the layout of the place. And there's this thing. So now we're on what would be the second level. So there's where we just were. So imagine this where I'm standing. This floor probably went straight across. And there were stairs somewhere from there up to here. And then whatever was in this area. And then you got this thing where you have more fireplaces. Fireplace here. And another one up there, so you can sort of see where there was the second floor here, and then it must have been a third floor up there. So there was probably, I would assume, a spiral staircase of some sort in here, or there was a staircase from outside. And that was an entrance into the second floor of this area. I don't know. But look at these big giant windows, and then you can see The view out there, out of these windows, must have been incredible. Especially from up there. And then coming out into the yard. You just see the view over the town, and then I'm gonna walk up that way. Get a better view of the whole property down the hill. This is the first time I've been out here, and it hasn't been packed with people. Probably because it's early on a Saturday morning and it is freezing cold out here. I don't know what exactly the temperature is, but I'm gonna guess it's 20 or less. But it's nice being able to explore by myself up here. You can see someone's constructed a little makeshift teepee there. So you can kind of see the castle is right over there. The part of the property that's accessible to the public extends back here, all through here, and then right over to that little cattle fence. This sort of loops around. I've actually kind of taken a nap under that tree when the weather was a little warmer. It's a nice little shady spot. But check out the view from here. So all this on the other side of the fence, all the way down the hill in the nicer months is filled with cattle. There's all cattle there roaming around. I don't know if you can see on the video, but you can see some other hills off in the distance. I'm not really sure what that is. I think over that way, let's see, that's going west, so I think that's Townsend. Probably go out to Ashby, somewhere way out there. There's a state forest out that way. I don't know, but if you take Route 119, which is right over here on the other side of those buildings, take 119 from here, follow that, you eventually end up in Brattleboro, Vermont, and what a beautiful ride that is. So like most places of this nature, there's all kinds of folklore behind it. Who knows what's real, but there's stories on the internet, which, you know, take that for what it's worth, of that this hill, the top of this hill where I'm standing, somewhere in this area, is where they used to hang people back in the day, and that there's ghosts and ghouls and goblins and whatever else roam the land. And for me, when it comes to that stuff, I don't say I don't believe, but I've never seen it, and to get me to believe stuff like that, something's gonna have to come right up to me and be like, hey, Woo! I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. Poof, and then be gone. You know. So that's my thoughts on ghosts. Not saying they don't exist, but I haven't experienced anything that I couldn't explain as something else. Where I'm standing, again, is the back side of the castle. You can sort of see still see the glow of the sun over there, over the trees behind the castle. And again, the view down the hill. So that's where I was standing when I started. There's the restaurant, the banquet center, and then there's a big parking lot over there that I believe the lower part, kind of closer to the banquet center, is public parking for anyone that's coming to hike over here. It's a short hike. I think from the parking lot, it's, I don't know, I'm gonna guess a half-mile hike up to here, maybe. It's pretty easy. It's not strenuous. It's a little tough now because there was some ice and uneven terrain on the way up here, but overall it's an easy hike. Something else to note if you come up here is there are private residences along the trail. There's a house there, there's another one down over there, and this is somebody's restaurant, so just be respectful if you come up here. I saw some dog poop bags on the way up here, which, you know, I don't understand people. Not much in the way of trash right now, but it does get pretty crowded up here. Just be respectful when you come to places like this. Don't leave your trash and stuff. Just pick up after yourself. Be nice. So yeah, that's it for this one. That's Bancroft Castle. Hope you enjoyed coming along on this little adventure, checking out this little hidden gem. If you're in the area, come check it out, and I will see you again in the next one tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.